Hi, my name is Maddy. I live in Morton, Illinois. I'm 15 and my diagnosis is CVID.
And I'm Denise, her mom. So why don't we do the question? So why don't you tell them about when you first started having symptoms? Okay, then you just tell her kind of your story.
I don't remember when I first started having symptoms.
Would it have been when you were in the hospital?
I thought it was
In 8th grade? That was,
I thought some of it was 7th grade.
oh, okay. When you started getting infections in 7th grade, and we kept having to go back to the doctor for all those skin infections. Remember that?
And losing easily and
Yeah. Okay. And so then you ended up in the hospital?
yeah.
And what all was going on then?
I don't remember.
Do you remember any of it?
I had surgery.
You had surgery? Yeah. What was the surgery for?
My thing under my armpit.
And what was that? Do you remember what kind of infection that was?
Staph.
Yeah, it was MRSA infection. You had that abscess. Yeah. And then that's when they found the blood problems too, right? Yep. And so then what happened? After you went back to school, did you go to school all year that year?
No.
Okay, so what happened?
Some people thought I was dead.
Some people thought that you weren't ever coming back. You were so sick,
No, some
right?
people thought I was dead.
Okay.
That's what Boston said.
Okay, so but why were you not in school?
Because I was sick and easily immune to stuff.
Yeah, so because the doctor said it wasn't safe for you to go to school because you might get infections. And what did you have to do else during that time that was pre-COVID? What did you have to
Wear a
do?
mask.
You had to wear a mask every time we went out. How'd you feel about that?
Nervous.
Yeah, I know. And so then that was 8th grade. Any other times you ended up in the hospital? Did you finish the 8th grade year at school? They let you go back to school after a little bit, right? In 8th grade? Do you remember them letting you go back to school? What happened that let you go back to school?
I don't know.
Hmm.
That was
a long time
3
ago.
years ago.
Yep. So was it your blood counts got better, so they let you go back to school? Your white counts, remember, they got better?
Yeah.
And so then they let you go back to school with your mask. And then did you finish the year in school?
Yeah.
8th grade, you went to school the last day?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I passed the kidney stone.
Yep. We ended up with kidney stones because of some of the treatments, right? Yeah, they said that was the prednisone that they thought made the kidney stones. Yep.
Oh, you said I wasn't drinking enough water.
Yeah. Everything kind of built up in your kidneys from the prednisone and you weren't drinking enough water. Anything else that you had to be doing during that time with prednisone? Was that your favorite time of treatment?
No.
Okay. So did you have to do anything with your hands? Prick your fingers or anything?
Oh yeah, I had to, what's it called?
Check your blood sugar.
Check my blood sugar because I kept eating, getting chunky.
Yeah, because the prednisone was making you have high blood sugar.
Yes.
How'd you feel about that one?
I was chunky.
Yeah. Then you gained weight when you were on the prednisone.
Okay.
How did you feel about that?
Well,
Yeah. You weren't happy with the prednisone. When did you get to stop taking the prednisone and why?
I don't remember.
Did you take any other medicines?
MF.
MMF. Do you know the other name for that? Do you remember? The Cellcept. So you take that, and once that started working, then you didn't have to take the prednisone anymore. Have they started you on anything new? Yeah, you can tell them about
I don't
that.
know what that's called.
We call them infusions, remember? So you started, what did they call it when we went to St. Jude for your IV? What did
IVIG.
IVIG. And how many months did you have to do that?
I don't remember.
We started in November. Yeah. And so then we did it all the way up through, when was the last one?
May.
We did one in June, last minute, remember? Because yeah. So we did them for about 7 months. And did they seem to help?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they help?
I don't know. How they help?
Have you been getting sick?
No.
Okay. I know you get tired often. Do you get as tired with them or not as tired? So you'd say, I'm too tired to go to these, or I'm too tired to do this. And it used to be pretty much every day. So do you get that tired every day now, or do they help you feel stronger?
It depends on the type of day.
Okay, depends on the type of day. And what's the newest treatment that you're starting?
The home treatment.
The home infusion. So sub-Q infusions, they call it SCIG instead of IVIG. And how many of those have you done so far?
One.
Just one.
And I mostly did it by myself.
And you mostly did it by yourself. How does that make you feel?
Good.
Makes you feel pretty good. Pretty excited that you were able to do it by yourself.
Next Saturday.
You want to try it on your leg next time instead of your belly? Yep. They give you lots of options, don't they? Okay. So you also told me you wanted to talk about staying strong and being positive. What advice would you have for other teenagers to stay strong and be positive? Well, what's been the most challenging part and what's been the most helpful part? Oh no. What's been the most challenging? Missing out on things? I know. You were saying that you were going to try not to cry, but it's real. Lots of people who see this are going to say, man, we've missed a lot too. But what is it that you do to stay positive? I can think of a few things that you've started doing. You talk to your friends. Yep. And what's that thing that we did with the DIY the other day with the conference? What did you do? What do you do a lot of now? Painting and trying to stay creative and keep yourself busy. Yeah. Do you want a drink of your water?
No.
Okay. Okay. So yes, you try to stay positive, but sometimes it's hard, isn't it? Really hard when you feel like you're missing out on it, things that everybody else is doing. Yep. Some days are good days. Some days you say are okay days, but there are some of those bad days, right? Yeah. But what do we do each day? Start again, right?